Okay, so I hope you've had a good Easter. This is take 2 of this video because I had a phone call in the middle of it, and it interrupted it. I didn't think it did that. Or maybe I could have carried on. No, it stopped the video. That was it. Right. Okay. Q1. How did Q1 go for you? Was it not quite what you wanted, or a bit disappointing, or frustration, or what's the other one I put? Oh, fear. So you need to go live, but it fills you with dread. And I've been there. And actually, even if I haven't been live for ages, then I've got that resistance. I've got that fear about sort of getting out there again, or if you're launching something and you need to kind of step up the visibility, that fear of rejection. So let's do some tapping and clear some of that resistance, frustration, disappointment. Or are you procrastinating? Would quarter two be better if you procrastinated less? Right, okay, let's get tapping. Okay, so even though Q1 was a bit disappointing, I love and accept myself anyway. Oh, I forgot to say, I've got an announcement, and that is a very special offer for you. Okay, so even though Q1 was a bit disappointing, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though Q1 was a bit disappointing, I love and accept myself anyway. Bit disappointing. Q1 was a bit disappointing. Q1 could have been better. Bit disappointing. I wanted it to be better. More clients, more money. Take a deep breath. Q1 was a bit disappointing. But I've got Q2 coming up. I just want to let go of that disappointment and move on. Just letting go of that disappointment. And it's worth making a note of, on a scale of 0 to 10, how high is that disappointment or frustration or procrastination or fear of going live. I take numbers all the time when I'm working with clients particularly. And it shows me and the client, if it's shifting. And sometimes it goes back up because actually what we were working on has shifted. And, they might say, well, actually, no, it's, the frustration's gone, but there's something else popped up, maybe, irritation. Or something else, completely, different. Okay, this frustration. Sorry, this disappointment. I'm forgetting where I was up to. This disappointment. Disappointment about Q1. Take a deep breath. Disappointment. 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 All this disappointment about Q1. All this disappointment. Q1. I'm open to letting it go. I'm open to releasing it. Because I've got Q2 to go at. Just letting that disappointment go. Because if you're hanging on to that disappointment, or those negative feelings about the previous quarter, then it's going to hinder you for the next quarter. Just like when you're hanging on to, some sort of, any sort of negativity or, resentment, shame, fear, frustration and disappointment. It blocks you from getting what you want, because you're vibrating at that negative energy. Okay. This disappointment, letting it go. Take a deep breath. And then tuning into that disappointment. What number is it? Has it come down? Do you need to tap more? Or should we move on to the frustration of not getting what you want in quarter two? That frustration. You hit a certain income level, can't speak, and you don't seem to be able to get above it. Frustration. Or is it so much to do in a quarter or a month? Overwhelm or frustration that it's not as easy as it looks. All that frustration. Or even overwhelm. Take a deep breath there. All that frustration. And open to letting it go. All that frustration. All that frustration about quarter one. Got a bit of an itch. All that frustration. 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 Letting that frustration go. Letting that frustration go. Letting that frustration go. As they say in Ireland, when something doesn't happen, tomorrow's another day. And quarter two is another quarter to dust yourself off and keep going. Go again. Change things, repeat things, just keep at it. But tomorrow's another day. And quarter two is another quarter to work on what you need to work on. Clear what you need to clear and keep going. Take a deep breath. So what about the fear? The fear that you've got. Quarter one didn't work out. What fears are you holding on to about quarter two? What fears do you need to let go of? Is it fear of going live? Fear of rejection? Fear of another quarter that's a disappointment? What is it for you? Take a deep breath. Fear that you'll have to go and get a job. And there's nothing wrong with that. But don't give up on your dream. Yes, you might have to go and get another job, or a job, or a part-time job, or supplement your income some way. And that's okay. You might need to cut back on some things. Maybe you're paying out for some things for your business or personal life that